Hello and welcome to the Justice Factor. A total of 3.5 million people between the ages of 15 and 24 are unemployed. These people are also not in education or training. Is this not the recipe for an uprising in South Africa? My guest to discuss this is Minister of Economic Planning, Ebrahim Patel. After that discussion, we'll name and shame our loser of the week. But first, the big news stories of the week, and for that I'm joined by Makhudu Sefara, editor of the Star newspaper. Makhudu, welcome to the show. I have to say,
thank you.
Gupta family, Gupta family, Gupta family. In your newspaper the whole week, Gupta family, Gupta family. Why are they so powerful? Is it because they're friends with Jacob Zuma?
Yes, there have been intimations to that effect. And also, you must remember that one of the wives of the president is in some business relations or works for the family, and the son is in a number of business deals and companies that are linked to the president.
This story is the umpteenth of many other stories about the relationship between Jacob Zuma and the Gupta family. What should the president do to extricate himself from this mess?
No. I think first of all, the president needs to come out very clear and indicate the nature of the relationship that he has with this family, because I think that's actually the root of the problem, that there are people, I suspect, who use his name and the associations they have with him to get doors to open. The thing that we saw about a week ago with the plane full of Bollywood actors and other people, MECs from India, although they call them state ministers, but they are MECs, landing where they are not supposed to land. How does anybody do that?
But that would not happen if President Zuma was not their friend, would it?
No, it wouldn't have happened, which is why if his name is used without his consent or him being aware of, the simplest way and the quickest way of putting a stop to that is to say, not in my name.
How strong is Jacob Zuma inside the ANC? Would the ANC act against him? Because it's made noises about the Guptas, but I don't see any noise about President Zuma doing what you are saying he should do, not in his name.
No. We've just had Mangaung about 5 months ago, and that those in the ANC who are supposed to have the courage to say, Mr. President, this country and people generally just outside of the ANC and in the ANC expect you to say the following in order to clear and take your name and the names of these people out.
Who in the ANC will do that, Makhudu?
But looking at Julia's house being auctioned last week, and a number of other people who had at least the guts to say something about, President Zuma, this, that, and the other, that they need change. Not many people are going to stand up and say that.
You talk about Julius Malema. 4 years ago, he was the most powerful leader in the ANC. He was going to nationalize the mines. Is it over for him politically? I mean, when you look at the House, all the stuff that's happening to him, the investigation, SARS, the public protector, the Hawks, is it over for him?
It appears it is. Politically, because he's not going to come back in the ANC for as long as President Zuma remains at the helm. And President Zuma, as you know, he's going to be at the helm until 2017 in government, at least if he's not recalled, until 2019. But with SARS, the Hawks, and everybody looking at Julius, he at least still has a sense and a way of throwing a party, as you would have seen at the summers yesterday. He was
the toast of the party. Now, look at this story. Sekgwale's trade claims about affairs. This is the divorce issue about that Dr. Sekgwale and his wife, Judy. Now, you first wrote about this, and you haven't really gone back there. Why is it journalists don't want to discuss the story, and journalists who've been on this show too?
No. I think there's a lot of things that have to do with the ethics of reporting and the laws relating to reporting about divorce matters. Now, the story that we did as the Star related to a court application and the divorce proceedings and so on. There's stuff that relates to, how they, the pornography and the other things, and how workers related to Mr. Skhwale, and those things, people are entitled to ask what's in the public interest.
Yes or no? Should we be writing about this as journalists?
No, I don't want to know whether the wife of or the former wife or whoever is watching pornography or those sort of things. They don't enrich my life, not a single bit.
Makhudu Sefara, thanks for participating today. I look forward to your stories about Ashraf Ismail. Unfortunately, we don't have time to talk about that. Coming up, I ask Minister Ibrahim Patel if government really gives us the jobs we need.
News that moves. ENCA.com.